Hey everybody, it's Nicholas Ashbaugh. Welcome to the new moon reading. We're going to be doing this for June 17th, 2023. And I always like to take a quick pulse to see what kind of energy is coming through. When I woke up this morning, I was given this sort of like report card in my dreams, and I was really rough on myself. I thought, well, why am I not achieving this? Or there was this sort of feeling of, have I succeeded or have I failed? And this is kind of the antithesis of what you want to be looking at on the heels of a new moon. And I realized that's what we really just needed to talk about in this very special reading. So with that in mind, I'd like to just set the stage for how we're going to approach the cards today. I'd like to encourage you to approach everything in life as an opportunity for growth. Then we'll take out that metric of succeeding versus failing. It's basically, we've talked about this before, how aligned are you to your purpose and how much have you learned or grown from an experience? As long as you're looking at it from that perspective, then things start to get a little bit easier and you start to feel more empowered. What I really want to look at for this new moon is where's the opportunity for growth? And with that being said, let's turn the camera down and see what that is. Everything that you've been doing so far has been setting you up to grow. Let's see past, present, and future influences with respect to growth. Welcome everybody, this is for all signs. We're going to keep this quick and we're going to really just look at past, present, and future so we don't kind of get too laden down in details. All right, so past is the Hierophant, present is Six of Wands, future is Ten of Pentacles, and it's the one that is in the upright position. So we have a little bit of hesitation when we're looking at past and present, but we're going to work through it right now. So as we look at the deep past, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is reversed. Typically, this would be a very traditional card. We would see an older person with two disciples at their feet, kind of like the Pope. We have the antithesis of that here. We have a younger person, they're joyful, and they're making their own path. We see a stairwell right behind him. So with this card in reverse, it's saying that you're at a point in your life where you may be confounding or confusing people around you because there's this newfound clarity. Maybe you've had an epiphany that you want to take a different path, a different one than perhaps mom, dad, society, teachers, friends, and the world at large had expected of you. Good for you. But it is sometimes a little bit of a battle when people are constantly saying, are you sure? Or why aren't you doing this? Or why can't you be more like your sister or brother? Or like, my friend's daughter or whatever. That's not their decision. This is basically you reclaiming your power and saying, I'm not a disciple. I don't have to sort of answer to this anymore. And you're starting to align with your path and say, this is what I choose. And ultimately, when I choose this will be my success because it's mine to succeed or to fail at, but you're not failing. So interesting that the center card is success. It's the Six of Wands in reverse, but it's still success. So the key to getting to the success is by not paying too much mind to these people that just want you to do what they want to do. I'll pull the traditional card while we're chatting here for a second. I like how joyful this particular Hierophant is. He's youthful, he's joyful, and he understands what he wants to do. And notice how he's not teaching people except by living and leading the life that he wants to. So let me put it this way. You don't necessarily owe anybody an explanation as long as you're happy, as long as you're living your best life, as long as this is creating joy and movement for you. So some of you just needed that encouragement and maybe acknowledgement that there are people in your life that just don't get it. That's okay. With each generation comes this new sort of insight. Here's your traditional card, very old-fashioned. His way or the highway. We have disciples sitting, listening to every word. He has the keys at his feet. He's not letting them use it yet. We don't even see the key in this card because the door's open. He's creating his own path. So you're the gatekeeper. You're opening new paths. You're making a change. You're living your own life. This is your life to live, to love, and to succeed in. And guess what, folks? You're doing fine. When we look at the center card, it's the Six of Wands, basically the card of success. So if we look at it in the upright position first, just to kind of take in the beauty of it, we see someone here who is willing and ready to step into the spotlight. And then we see a bunch of hands reaching up, wanting time and energy and a piece of the pie. And so what you have to remember first and foremost is you can't make every one of those people out there happy. You have to lead by example. You have to be bold. You have to have good boundaries. And at the end of the day, you also have to have your own metrics for what constitutes success. It isn't what grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, sister, brother, teacher, boss want of you. They may be able to give you advice. They may even be able to steer you on a path that would be successful. But are you happy? Are you fulfilled? And are you accomplishing what you set out to accomplish as a soul that came into this planet? That, my friends, is something only you can decide. So for each one of you, this is going to be unique. You are not your parents, your grandparents, or your ancestors. You are you. And sometimes that can feel a little lonely, but it can also feel really empowering. And I hope you feel that sense of being emboldened and feeling like there's opportunities. Because if we just look at the cards upright, this is saying, I can see the path and I've opened the door. I'm willing to set the stage and I'm willing to do it my way. And in doing so, I'm going to be able to attract people that are ready and willing to do the same. So these are just opportunities that are waiting to be understood, lessons that are waiting to be learned. And it's almost like the universe is giving us a little bit of a smile and a pat on the back saying, you're fine, stop worrying about what grade you got. Because in the future, we see success, we see opportunities, we see abundance, we see love, the 10 of Pentacles. What a great card. I'm laughing because I've seen almost every card in the suit of Pentacles this week. If you've been following my daily card reads, this is the one that I want to see because it shows completion. So again, if you've been watching over the past 7 days, there's been, I would say 60 or 70% of the cards have all been Pentacles. We had like 2 that weren't. So this is saying you've learned your lessons and now it's time to move to the next big thing. So the 10 of Pentacles means that you've been through all of the lessons of balance, of development, of also kind of figuring out what you want. And now it's time to take it to a larger stage. It's time to spend some time with people that you like. So this card can represent marriage, friendships, new contracts, business, and growth and development when it comes to your money. And everything you see on this card is something that you're capable of connecting to in one way, shape, or form. This is a good new moon, folks. So just to kind of summarize everything that we see here, this is your life alone. A path is opening up, but you have to embrace it, and you don't owe anybody an explanation for that. Yes, you can succeed. You are succeeding, and you will succeed. Let's stop worrying about fail. Fail doesn't even enter into the equation during this new moon. As you look at the next, week or two in this lunar energy, it is about networking. So this is a time to focus. These were introspective. This is more extroverted. So it's time to work with others. It's time to branch out. It is definitely a good time to be looking at work and finance and personal development, but you no longer have to do these things in a vacuum. And that is the new moon in a nutshell. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you hit the like, subscribe, and also that bell icon and opt into all notifications. That way you'll never miss out if I do a live premiere, a live stream, or I drop a video like this one. I'm trying to do more surprises when it comes to that, and sometimes I do members only videos as well. Speaking of ways that you can give back, you can always give back in the way of a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks. And you can also become a channel member. Thank you for anybody that has done any of that. I appreciate it. Give me a follow on social media as well to make sure that you don't miss out on any news or information. You can always go to my website, nicholasashbaugh.com, for more information. And also just a quick reminder of my schedule. I do a live stream every Sunday. Monday, Thursday, and Friday, I do live premieres, and I have daily readings every day, in addition to the celestial readings like this. So I hope to see you more on my channel. Check out the main page for playlists and all the latest news and information. And until I see you next, I wish you all the best. Enjoy this new moon. It looks like it's going to be a great month ahead. And thank you for being here. I appreciate it.